guys, and welcome back. I do want to start out today's video by saying and just kind of putting on a disclaimer that this video is sponsored because I was sent this product to review, but like always, I try to be as honest as possible even if it's not the most popular opinion. I want to start out with a bit of story time first because it kind of puts a lot of what I'm going to tell you in perspective. So I have a permanent retainer behind my bottom teeth that goes behind most of them. And honestly, I hate flossing. It's just the most tedious part of my day. And I know that sounds terrible, like it only takes a couple of minutes, how could it possibly be that annoying? But trying to get the floss sometimes between the teeth and under the retainer is an absolute pain. And so I started looking for something that would help me just be less annoyed. And when I had braces twice, I used something called a Waterpik, and I don't know if you guys still use these when you have braces, but it was a giant, like, chunky monster. I'm gonna put a picture of one that was similar to mine right here. It really is giant, and it's huge, and once you have it set in a place, you don't want to move it because it's just a pain in the butt. So I kind of wanted something like that because it works really, really well. I just really didn't know where to start, and I definitely did not want one like that. I kind of did like a half-hearted search for something similar, like a similar kind of Waterpik, and I was like, whatever, I'll just floss. It's not that big of a deal, And a couple of months later, this company, BerZalah, contacted me about a portable oral irrigator, or basically a Waterpik. And at first I was like, that's really creepy. Like, who's looking at my Google search history, But seriously, I'm pretty sure it was just a coincidence. But they contacted me about this. It's the BerZalah Portable Oral Irrigator. And this is the packaging. I actually think the packaging looks very sleek. It looks like my husband's brand new Sonicare toothbrush that he got for Christmas. We both have these really, really old ones, and he got a brand new one that looks just like this packaging. So I think the packaging looks really sleek. And the nice thing about this was I really did want something portable because we do a lot of traveling. And I have like I said, that old Sonicare toothbrush that packs down into a little pouch about that big. So I really wanted something that could fit in that, in about a similar amount of space. And this is what the product actually looks like. So this detaches, and so it all gets into about this much space. It comes with a little travel pouch for you to put all of the items in. Let me actually get that out. This is a travel pouch. It's pretty nice material. It's very thick. It feels very sturdy. And there is a nice little separate compartment. I don't know if you guys can see this in here, but there's a second little compartment here for you to put the like the little tips in, so it's not just like rolling around at the bottom of the bag. And speaking of tips, this actually came with 4, so 3 here, and then the one that I put in on the machine. And it's really easy to switch them. So say I wanted to share this with Caleb, my husband, he could have like the blue tip, I could have the white tip, and when it was each other's time to use the machine, all you have to do is hit this little button right here, and the tip comes out really simple. And I'm not sure if you've noticed, but this is completely wireless. I love that. This is the charging port right here, and it is protected by this little rubber piece that you just push in. The only issue that I kind of have with this is that if you ever lose this little rubber piece, this machine effectively will probably not work as well, because the whole machine is waterproof. That's part of like the appeal of it, is you can use it in the shower if you wanted. I mean, do people do that? But the only part that's not waterproof is this. So if you lose this little thing, you're kind of SOL, but it's really sturdy. It's not easy to pull out, so I don't feel like I'm really gonna lose it or anything. And I'm generally very good with small parts to things, so right now it's not really a concern of mine, but I can see how that would be a problem if, you know, say you have small children, or I guess like if the cats got up here and thought, ooh, toy, you know, while it was charging, then that could be a potential issue. Since it is wireless, it does obviously have to charge occasionally. On the website, it says that it takes 4 hours to fully charge, but you can use it up to 14 days without having to recharge it. And when I received this, it was fully charged. I was so surprised because normally you have to you take it out of the box, you assemble it, and then you have to charge it because it's almost dead. But this one wasn't. It was totally full. I didn't have to charge it right away. This is the end that goes into the actual machine right here, and it comes with the power block for you to plug in, and this is a USB port here. So when this isn't being used to charge this machine, you can use this for other things if you need to, like anything that is a USB charge. Unless it's USB-C, it won't work with that. And finally, just so that I mention it, it does come with a pretty comprehensive user manual, which I found very easy to use. Like a lot of them, the text is big, it's not, you know, tiny and hard to read. And let me actually flip to one of the pages here. Like the diagrams are pretty nice. I appreciated that. And it's very simple, which it's just so nice. And see, it has pictures with everything. So again, something else that I do appreciate. This is available on Amazon. I actually think it's available exclusively on Amazon because I couldn't find it anywhere else when I tried to search for it. But it's about $40, and I was kind of surprised at the price. I was like, ooh, it's kind of expensive. But for the most part, anything even remotely similar to this is very, very similar in price. So that's probably about the going price, I'm guessing, for this. So not a bad deal. So let me kind of briefly just go through how this actually works. And I'm hoping that at the end of this part, my husband might actually help me film something so that I can use both hands and show this to you actually in action. I probably won't put it in my mouth because, one, that's really hard to film. I don't know how I would do that. And I don't know that you guys want to see my mouth. I don't know. I just kind of feel like that's no. So there's 2 buttons right here. This is the power button and this is the mode button. This right here is where you're going to see your battery life. So if it's green, it means you're fully charged, you're good to go. And it'll slowly turn a red color as the battery dies. So right now I think I'm still in the green. Yeah, I am. And the mode lights up these 3 right here. So you have normal, soft, and pulse. And this button here, this button with the M, cycles through these modes. So normal, soft, and pulse. And whatever mode that you leave it on when you turn this off at the end of the night, or you know, whenever you're actually using it, it remembers. So it has like a memory function. I like that I can change the modes without turning the power on. And I can't turn the power on right now because this is one thing that I think that I don't particularly like about this. I really do like the product, but if you hit this power button and you're not ready, and I was not ready twice when I tried this, it will immediately start this machine. It's not like power and then you hit a mode and then it turns on that mode. It just immediately, like gung-ho, it goes for it. And I didn't realize that the first 2 times. And so I ended up squirting the water out of the tip all up like on the ceiling and on our bathroom mirror because I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was not ready for that. Now, kind of going back to the modes though, I started out on the normal mode and I was like, that should be fine. I've used a Waterpik before. It's not a big deal. The normal mode is like super powerful. It was like almost painful powerful. So I recommend, if you're not used to using something like this, I would start it on soft and then work your way up to pulse, which is basically like normal but like an intermittent kind of pressure, and then work your way up to normal if that's what you want. But normal was kind of rough for me. I got the water but like underneath my tongue, and that was really painful. It's like, ow, ow, ow. But on the soft mode, it just kind of feels like you're getting your teeth cleaned at the dentist, and when you're done, it feels clean like the dentist. So I really, really do like that, and the pulse feels really nice too. Okay, so I enlisted the help of my husband to help show you guys what I mean by the power on this thing. So
power!
Yes, power. So I'm going to hit a mode, so just say soft. And as soon as you hit this power button...
Oh, the cats don't like that.
I scared the cats.
Ah, you're splashing me.
So you have to be ready when you hit that power button. It has to be like in your mouth. Otherwise you're going to get the spray everywhere. But that was the soft function, and this is the pulse function.
Ah!
And let's go back up here, and this is the normal function. The normal one was a little rough for my taste, but you can kind of hear the difference in the different modes, I think. So you really have to be ready to use this when you turn it on. Otherwise, you're going to be like me and spray the ceiling and your mirror with it. So as you guys can tell from the video that my husband helped with, the modes on this are pretty powerful, and you can hear the difference in the sink with each one. And that normal mode is just a little too strong for me, but I think I can work up to it if I start with soft and then pulse and then normal. But you can kind of see what I mean about you have to be ready when you hit that power button, because once you turn it on, it's all go. There's no pause, there's no like time to think, it's just go. I've found that the little reservoir here is just the right amount of water for me to do my whole mouth and have it feel really, really clean. You fill it through this little button here in the back. You just flip it down, turn it to the side like this, and fill it up. It's really, really simple, and it pops back in really nicely. Some people on the reviews said it wasn't enough for them, and I thought it was fine for me. And this thing, the nozzle also turns 360 degrees, so it just turns all the way around. So no matter where you need to get, what angle you need to be at, this nozzle will go that way. It's not stuck in one direction. So I really do like it. I think overall, this is exactly what I was looking for, which that's why I thought it was just a weird coincidence. Like, who knew that I was looking for something like this? You know, it's kind of creepy. I hate to say that I'm probably a little biased because I was looking for one, but, you know, of the options out there, the ones that I kind of looked up some other ones on Amazon. I mean, this one seems like a really good choice if that's what you're in the market for. Alright guys, that is it. That is the end of the review. I hope you guys did appreciate that I tried to be as honest and objective as possible. There are some things that I love about this, and there are some things that I don't think they're deal breakers, but I think could be improved slightly. But overall, I like this product, and I hope you guys like this video. And remember, if you guys did like this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel a ton. Oh, and that is my sign to go ahead and give these cats some attention. Don't forget to subscribe if you are interested in more of my content. Hopefully, I have the next video planned, and it is a tutorial, is a drugstore tutorial, so I hope you guys stay tuned for that, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye y'all!